Guys, welcome back to the channel. We're doing a store tour with Jose of Toyfiends, but we want you guys to go back and enter our giveaway. This weekend is the last chance you have to enter that giveaway. So make sure you go check out our store tour to find out what we're giving away, and so you can enter. On the next video on Monday, we'll be selecting the winner. So go check out that video and we'll announce the winner on Monday. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Guess what, guys? We're doing a store tour. We're here with our good friend Jose from Toyfiends. And if you haven't listened to the podcast, go back and listen to it. We just dropped it on Wednesday. Today's Friday. We're gonna give you guys a store tour and feature Toyfiends.
Yeah, just something I wanna let you know about our layout is actually very much by design. So when we were building this shop, we actually recognized that there are different types of collectors, right? There are people who like pops, people who like action figures, people who, they want to be in their own thing. And we figured it was a good idea to not mix the two. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but our layout is actually separated by action figure, by pop. So if you look on the right side, it's all action figures. On the left side, it's just pop. So when you come into our store, if you're an action figure kind of person, you're just going to beeline to the right. If you're a pop person, you're going to go to the left.
And I'll go to the left.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's your...
But actually, now that you mentioned it, I never noticed that until now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
That's cool to see.
Yeah, and again, it was all by design because of just feedback our customers would say, oh, like, I don't want to be around pops, or I don't want to be around action figures. And now we took that feedback and use it to design our stores. So, but yeah, if we want to go to the right, I don't know if we have action figure collectors on this channel, but on this side, we have a mix of different lines of figures. Again, there is some organization to it. I'd like to take a little credit for us and my staff. But here we have some old school McFarlane figures that I don't know if anyone remembers back in the day. These were the ones you would see in like the FYEs, the Virgin stores. These are the ones you would see. So these are definitely on the older side. Yeah. And the collectors who buy these definitely tend to be very particular with what they buy. So and I will say, just going on behind me, it's a similar kind of thing. We have on this section, it is tend to be more of a random section, but you can see it's heavy on Star Wars. Got some Marvel up here. So we keep walking this way. We got some more action figures here. We got some glass displays here just showing more of the rare stuff. We got some loose figures, some loose rare figures in the case here. And got just a different mix of action figure statues and pretty much everything you might be looking for. On this side, though, these are our racks. So on my right side here, we've got Star Wars, Transformers, and then these are our excuse me, our NECA figures, which is primarily horror movies, 80s movies. And if you open some of these, if you open up the flap, you'll see that there's a figure in there in all these boxes. So very unique packaging that NECA does. But like I said, we try to kind of, again, just with the whole thought of our store, just building it based on section. If you're a NECA person, this is where you're going to go. If you're a McFarlane person, you're going to go over there. Star Wars, etc. Now, if we keep walking, we've got some more of the newer McFarlane figures. These are called the McFarlane Multiverse. And just this section right here just tends to be DC figures in general. Batman, Green Lantern, Superman, all those superhero favorites. And as we keep walking, we run into some Marvel, primarily older Toy Biz Marvel figures and some Marvel Select figures, which are these big ones here. Yeah,
I like the packaging better on this than I do the DC.
Oh, really?
I guess I'm just a Marvel guy.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And as we keep walking over here, this section back here, this is actually our trade counter. It's kind of littered with pops of the moment, but these pops are the ones that we could call our new rivals, you could say. Yeah. So you'll find more of the common stuff here. Down here we have some anime statues, Banprestos. There's a resin in here, that huge Madara, and just kind of, again, space issues. We kind of threw two of our swords right here.
That's cool. And you got your little schedule when you're buying collections.
Yeah, exactly. Our trade counter does have different hours. But again, if you're never able to know or remember what those hours are, just call the shop and my staff will
follow them on their social medias. They're always posting on there.
Yeah, we're always posting on there. So
yeah.
If you look at this rack over here on my left side, This is all just you got some more Marvel, got some Ninja Turtle stuff on this side. It's more for miscellaneous figures, I would say. And we did last year. We did build a nice little section of loose figures because the loose action figures is a very big market. For me, like I like loose action figures because I personally don't want to be the one to open a figure. Oh. Does that make sense? So
you want to keep it closed.
Exactly. You want to.
You do want to play with one, so you can find one.
Exactly.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. So there is a big market for them in that regard. Now, as we keep moving back this way, so I'm gonna point you guys over here. Again, got more of the trade counter on my right side. In here we have some more rare loose figures. We have Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, just sort of some of the rarer cards that you can find or are looking for. We do have a couple packs in here if you want to try your luck and gamble. So there's a little bit of everything in this case. And as we start to just keep walking this way, some more miscellaneous pops. Again, just kind of, space issues. We kind of just throw them on the counter for now.
Yeah, but pops look good on any counter.
Yeah, right, exactly. They stack them nicely. And I will say, like, our customers do like to sort of look through them in this way. Yeah. And we'll help them. Like, a lot of people do get scared. It's like, oh, if I don't want to leave a mess. It's like, don't worry about it. Come in here, dig through them. They're all priced. We're more than happy to put them back for you. So don't worry about that. And as we start to move more to my left side here, this is more of our anime section. We've got action figures ranging from SH Figuarts to Nendoroids to Buzzmod, just really anything you can find in the anime world. We probably have at least one of that. Figmas, just more of that.
You got a Mario.
Yeah, that's a Mario.
That's an Android?
Oh. It's an Android, yeah.
Might pick that up for my wife.
Nice. She a big Mario fan?
She loves Mario.
That's awesome. The movie's coming out soon, too.
Yeah.
So. All right, so we got more statues up here. Again, just more Band Presto. This company here, we got some RoboForce figures. These were actually figures from back, I think, in the 80s. And this company did a re-release, so they reached out to us if we would do some kind of, we would take on some of them for them. And
they're heavy.
Yeah, they're definitely robots, that you're gonna feel and hold. So.
Oh, so that's cool, guys. So you guys can come always and find something new to collect. Like if you're tired of buying pops or something else, you'll always find something crazy. Like I was looking at the gorilla ones. Remember when you had them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the gorilla figures in here, and I was like tempted to take them.
Yeah.
But I was
gone
like,
now.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone now.
Yeah. But they're cool. We actually got a set of them.
Yeah.
And
nice. Okay.
We have a set, and we took pictures of them.
They're
cool.
awesome. They light up and stuff, right?
Yeah, they light up and stuff. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. As we start to move, we got some more rare action figures. Got some statues down here. There's the infamous Cookiezilla that went viral on TikTok. That one is we have that one priced at $600, and it's a rare resin statue. But yeah, it's
$600.
$600, yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah, they did a whole line of them, but that one, they did like Mothra's Big Bird, but that one is like one of the rare ones because it's the original color.
Wow.
He's got the Grover tail.
That's funny.
Definitely a unique collectible. But on top of this here, we just put some random statues, figures. We got a My Pet Monster back there from the '80s. So it's pretty diverse on this side. And but like I said, our whole thing is just make it as organized as possible, so not only that you can find it, but so we can find it as well, right? Want to keep it nice and organized.
What is this right here?
That's I think that's like a board game, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it's some kind of board game.
So is this like something that came from like a collection or something?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That?
Yeah, someone showed up with a bunch of Back to the Future collectibles, and that was in there. So
cool.
So we might get stuff that we don't necessarily hunt for or look for.
It just comes with the collection.
Exactly. Over here we got a life-size Kratos. We put the little mask on him, but yeah, this is our life-size Kratos. We use them as like right now for hold some of our shirts.
Promoting shirts.
Right. And now we're gonna move into probably what your viewers maybe like
a little bit more probably.
the pop section. As you can see this wall here, it's a 40-foot wall, and I know because we measured it, but it's just littered with pops. You can kind of, I'm sure your camera guy's going to pan and show the whole wall.
Yeah.
But this was, again, also by design. We went with, just to show that, give the impression that like it's sort of a floating wall, we went with acrylic shelving. Not cheap, but it was definitely worth it because it gives it a cleaner look and
And it makes it look like it's just sitting there, like floating on the wall.
Right, exactly.
Instead of having a shelf.
Right, exactly. And for the most part, I think the customers do like that. And again, that's what we're after, making sure that our customers are enjoying their experience with us. So down here, we just have random pops, just stuff that doesn't fit on a shelf. You got your 6 inchers, the 10 inchers, just the bigger pops that tend to take up the most room. And yeah, I mean, they don't just take up room at your guys' house, they take up room here. So
and I like this design too because you don't have to look behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything is out.
Yeah.
Like you don't know if they're hiding nuggets behind that.
Right. It's all out there.
It's all out there for you to see.
Right.
Or say if it was stacked all the way up.
Right.
You don't have to like pull every single bottom up one to get this one out.
Right.
They're all in two. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Again, just feedback we've gotten, right? That's how we designed everything. So yeah, as we keep walking, now if we look to my left side, this is more where we have more of our grails, more of our Funko Pop grails. In the back cases here, we have more rare figures, but the grails from this case on are where we keep them. So this is where you're going to find anything over $35 is where we keep it in the case, So you're going to see a nice mix of grails, just anime, Marvel, DC, gaming, anything you can find. We'll put in these cases if it's gone up in value. So, but yeah, from here, just a ton of pops. We do put some action figures and stuff up here. Maybe hoping to tempt the pop people, but I can tell you they just walk right on by. So back in this section, we keep more of our rare statues. So we got a nice Naruto resin in there, Sage Mode Naruto. We've got some more sign pops in this case. But yeah, as you can see, even though it may look like chaos in some cases, it's a kind of a controlled chaos.
Controlled chaos.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And up here we actually got some vehicles, some Star Wars vehicles that are pretty rare at this point now. I think they're from the early 2000s. They're not the originals. If they were originals, they would be. they'd be under lock and key. But these are more they're re-releases.
It's just hard to find stuff too.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Right. Yeah. So we try to make it as displayable as possible. Just here we built a little horror section, and these busts actually came all the way from Canada. They're custom-made horror movie busts of Leatherface and Pinhead. Definitely freak some people out because the guy is very good at what he does, made him very realistic, yeah, just definitely a pride for our shop because they're very cool to look at. Yeah, and exactly. So speaking on that, this is our checkout counter. This is where you would come and where we check you out, and kind of a mess right now. Like I said, we're making some space for a couple of things, but back here's where we have more of our rare figures, 1/6 scale figures. We've got some Hot Toys. I'm sure some of you heard of that, but just figures that you necessarily won't see anywhere. That's probably where we keep them back here. So yeah, that's our shop in a nutshell.
We learned a lot. I hope you guys did as well too, and I hope you guys take the time to go give them a follow on any other social medias, TikTok. They're blowing up on TikTok. We talked about all the similarities that we have in our podcast, so make sure you guys go and check that out as well too. Again, Jose, thank you for giving us the opportunity to come in here and showcase your store and letting people know more about the collecting industry. And if you guys are into something else other than pops, come and check them out, guys. They're really cool guys. Like I said, they're gonna treat you well. They got great customer service, and we support them 100% on whatever they do, as well as they show love to us as well too. So make sure you guys have Toyfiends in mind whenever you guys are here on the west side of Phoenix. So thank you for letting us come in here.
Thanks for coming by, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the next video.